So anyway, what are we doing?
So we're doing a workshop together.
A workshop. Okay.
All right, and we're going to do an installation. And let me introduce your palette. This is Ojai from China. She's an incredible draftsman. She draws very, very well, and she will set herself up with the most complicated thing just to challenge herself to draw. And then we have Grace, and Grace is a collage artist and very conceptual and loves pop art to death and just got into Cal Arts. And Griffin is a stencil artist, par excellence. Yeah, I mean, just really great. And then we have Rick, who is a spray can artist, his favorite thing. So he does some really great graffiti style
stuff. So we're going to tear the sucker.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so we could get, like, destroy the place?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Then we have Indigo, and Indigo does. Explain your style, Indigo, because I have a harder time explaining your style.
Use your words. You know.
I don't know. It's like kind of animated, I guess.
It is. It's kind of cartoon style,
animated in
but
the sense that it's flash animation, or it looks like
it looks
characters.
Like
Cartoon. And what is it? Is it like little animals or
like
creatures? People.
Most of the time.
And what do they look like?
They look like people.
Really?
And kind of decorative, and then she's kind of moving it into this from a graphic style into a more three-dimensional quality to it, so that it has that element. And Connor is very involved in environmental ideas. His work is very subtle and sensitive, and he loves to work with land art ideas. And their tastes are very different, and it's going to be interesting combining them.
But so this is going to be a collaborative project.
This is a collaborative.
So like, okay.
With you and your taste.
My taste. I have eclectic taste. I like all y'all. Until you piss me off.
And they've been thinking about it a little bit, so you can ask them what their ideas are so far, or topics. Or
yeah, let's hear it. So what ideas do you have? What are we thinking about?
Fringes.
I really want to work with mannequins.
I want to work.
Grace and I had a mannequin discussion.
Mannequins.
But
You
there's
mean
a
like
reason behind it.
Yeah.
That's just the prop. What's the idea?
Yeah.
Well, you had a really cool idea with the graduation.
My idea, because she talked about mannequins, since like it's an art gallery to school and stuff, so I was thinking like education too. How the education system today, it's like trying to just put people in these molds to be like exactly the same. You have to.
Ooh.
So I thought like you could get a bunch of fill the entire room with mannequin heads with graduation hats on.
I know what you mean, because you're talking about like some kind of machine stamping process, like making you into, as opposed to making you like lumpy and different, everyone different, they're all like smooth and the same. Any other ideas?
I think instead of just having that one idea, we should contrast it with the opposite sort of outcome, like that the education at our school offers,
Yeah, I was just gonna say that your school is like not like that.
Yeah. The piece that we're thinking about doing it partially indoors and outdoors. It's gonna run outside, so we could split it in half, or slowly change it to sort of an outdoor.
So does it get wilder when it gets out of the institution? You run wild.
Because the room is really white, kind of I don't know. It's kind of odd and eerie inside
so
there
it's
a
kind
little bit.
Antiseptic.
Yeah.
But we should cover the walls in something, not just leave them white.
I wanted to cover them in mirrors. I don't know why. So you're constantly looking at yourself throughout the experience.
You feel like you.
And everyone else.
Everyone's looking at you.
Oh yeah, people people looking in. I guess depending on what we're doing.
On the glass.
Stencils.
Yeah, I'm not sure what you do. Some way, but just I don't know, that wasn't really based off an idea we were talking about. I just thought that was a separate idea.
But it does fit into what you're talking about, being watched at all times. I know that in school, and especially maybe when you get to you're almost graduating, you might go to Art Center, you might go to wherever it is you're going in Portland.
Cal Arts.
You get a lot of pressure, or you got a lot of pressure like your teachers are watching you, your parents have invested a lot in your being there and so forth and so on, and you kind of go like, I don't really like this, you know. How about chilling a little bit and let me be myself, whatever that is, or give me a chance to find out.
We should do something with the floor too. I think that'd be really cool.
That carpet is so comfortable.
Can I just remind you to do something that you can get done? You can actually get done.
Thank you.
It'd be so cool if we did something.
Yeah.
I mean, part of being an artist, you know, and making effective art is figuring out what your actual resources are and making something that is within your resources that's good. So you have to kind of like design a project for the resources that you have access to.